Hi everybody, thought I'd do a teardown of the Volquartsen 17 WSM, and I'll show you the nomenclature there. There's your Picatinny, all machined right into the receiver. Beautiful quality. Bull barrel. And the wood finish is just gorgeous on this gun. But anyway, it's very easy to take this gun apart and for cleaning. You just grab a Allen wrench, so that's what it looks like, and pop that baby, this screw right here, right out. And then to get the stock off, you just kind of pry it from the barrel right here, up and out, and it pops right out very, very easily. And that's it. This is the business end of this gun right there. Now, in order to get this trigger group out, it's very, very simple. You don't need a hammer and punches. It all comes apart with just some pins. And these, you've got a buffer here you push through, and these two pins, and they move out even with just your fingers. So we'll remove the buffer. And this tool is a fiber spudger, so I don't mess anything, don't scratch any of the metal. And then you can push these through, these pins. Let's push it from this side. There we go. Pull that out. Then the trigger group comes right out, as you can see, and that's what it looks like. I don't mess with the trigger group. I just spray it out down with some gun scrubber, soak it up, let it drip through, and soak it up a couple more times if need be, and then just blow it out with some compressed air. And then if you want, you can put a little Deep Creep in it, and that's a Seafoam Deep Creep lubricant. And that'll just kind of coat the innards with a little oil. To get this charging handle out, you just pull straight out. There's a little detent in there, and you'll line that up with a little tiny ball bearing that's inside the hole right there. So inside that hole, there's a little ball bearing. You'll just line that detent up and pop it right back in. Very nicely designed. Then to get the bolt out, you just pull straight back on it, and out it comes. And unlike the Merlin 60, for example, the Merlin Model 60, you won't bend this spring because this steel rod that goes in here almost is as long as the spring is. So when you go to put it back in, everything stays straight. There's never a chance to kink anything, which is a really good design. This bolt is super heavy. It's like amazing. So there's a lot of power in the 17 Winchester Super Magnum. So it's a really heavy bolt. So that's it. And here's the cavity of the gun. I bought this gun used, so it was really filthy. Bought it the other day, and I pre-cleaned it. So we can get back to putting it back together now. Now that we've got it all cleaned, it's just a reverse. And you put make sure also while you're at it that the ejector is nice and loose and it moves back and forth. This is your firing pin. It's under a little bit of tension. You can see it coming out at the end there. But it's under some tension right there. So what I do is I just spray my gun scrubber into the holes and everything, kind of get all the crap come out so it's running clean, and use some compressed air then to clean it all out, then get it all dried off, and then use a little bit of this Break Free CLP as an oil. Put a film of this on it. Also, I put a film of oil on the rails in here, so when this thing slides, the bolt slides back and forth, it's not binding. Anyway, you put your spring back into the bolt in the bottom. Very good design. We put this back in. Put there's a little hole right in there that fits this recoil spring. So we put our recoil spring back in and start to compress it, and just very carefully compress it all the way down, all the way to the back. It pops down and in. So there you go. And that is Volquartsen quality, the way that slides back and forth. Unbelievably smooth. Next, we'll put in we'll put the buffer back in. And then we'll put the trigger, the trigger group back. And the trigger group has this part here has to be forward. So you want to have that be forward. It fits into a slot directly into the bolt. So I'll put that in the slot. Run the trigger group down in. There it is. Does it get any simpler? And then you just line up the two holes. And you just shove your pins back through. Let's see, make sure my holes are lined up. Not quite. There we go. And the pins should just pop right in there. I must not have them lined up perfectly, but this has to line up with that hole right there. So we'll line that hole up. Right through, and then this one will automatically be aligned. No hammer, no mallet, no punches, nothing. And all this stuff is captured. This is all captured by the stock. So none of this will show. The stock covers everything, these pins, and the buffer is all captured in there. The only thing left is the charging handle, and we just want to make sure that the little ball is to the front. So we just align the little tiny detent with that ball and shove it in, and we are basically there. And we only got one part left, the screw. There's no reason to not clean these things. This is so simple. Put that back in there. Get her sort of down in at an angle. Push it in. The barrel flies right in. The barrel is free floating, so this is not touching the wood. You put your gun back over, put the screw in. This gun is very, very well engineered. Put a couple inch-pounds on that, not too much. And then this is the magazine that goes in. I've already got it preloaded, and it just goes right in, comes right back out, so. And that is it. Like I said, I cleaned it yesterday, so I knew it was already unloaded and nothing chambered in it, so I didn't check any of that, but make sure you do that before you start cleaning your gun. There it is. That's all, what, about 10 minutes of tear down and put back together. Try that with any other rifle. That is very, very good design. And this wood is just awesome. Next step, scoping it. Have a nice day.